Hi, my name is Rachel Schwinghammer. Welcome to my channel. This is Esther. And she is almost 6 and we're going to be cutting her hair today. This is Naomi. She is 4.5.
Watching more videos, click here.
She has a rounded edge on the bottom. It was quite a bonding experience doing this with my daughters. Starting out, make sure that you part the hair where you would like it. I like to do it right on the inside of the iris, usually for parting for my girls. And then I sectioned off the hair and made sure that I had a reasonable section that I wanted to start cutting at once. My method was just move hair up, then down, and then cut the hair that was in the middle. We had not cut my daughter's hair since November or December of the following year, so it had been a good 7 months. We were going to do it again in March, but then because of the pandemic, everything closed down. We didn't go anywhere. But the great thing is that this kind of forced me to learn a new skill and cut their hair then. Trying these new camera angles. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm just doing small sections of hair so you can see like how big it is. And straight out, down, up. That must be what we're supposed to cut. That's right on the curl too. So I'm gonna cut that off. Cutting hair was very new to me, so as you can see, as I'm going along, I'm experimenting. I'm trying to find the best way to either wrap her hair, and even when I'm holding the hair in my fingers and when I do the up and down and then the cut motion, I'm holding onto the hair pretty tightly while I'm doing it with the hand that moves up and down. So it was a fun experience. I wasn't expecting it to take as long as it did. It actually took me 2.5 hours to do all 3 of my daughter's hair at once. So each daughter individually was about 30 to 40 minutes to do their hair, and so I would say that was probably the con of doing their hair is that it took longer. But the pride of that I cut their hair for the first time ever. I have cut bangs before on myself, but never had attempted to cut my daughter's hair.
Want to see more videos? Subscribe. Click here.
like it?
Yeah!
Okay.
Subscribe to our channel.
This is Naomi. She is 4.5. She has some of my husband's hair. It's not quite as curly as his, but it's very curly. And I'm on a journey learning more about curly hair. I have a lot to go. I'm just going on my basic knowledge of just a couple videos that I have watched. Layers in there. I'm going to go really far up and far back down. Here I'm just putting it into sections, and like I said, I'm putting in layers. Doing the same method I did before with Esther. Moving my hand up and then back down, and then I believe it's called point cutting to the very end of the ends. Like I said, I'm all very new at hair cutting, but do like to pamper my girls, usually in the salon. But you know, this is something that I've always wanted to learn how to cut their hair. I was so pleased with being able to do it during this time. Here I'm taking little pieces of my daughter's hair and cutting them considerably shorter than the rest of her hair, making sure to tie off the pieces that are done and adding the small pieces then to the larger amount of hair. I think it's important, especially when you have curly hairs, to put in all those lovely layers. The layers give the hair such a nice bounce. My darling daughter loves to swish her hair around and have the layers. Definitely a nice little girl haircut. To anyone who is cutting their daughter's hair for the first time, I would suggest to make sure to create the time to do this process. I did a lot of trial and error. You know, I didn't do it perfectly. Obviously, this is my first time, but I did enjoy really learning how to do this. Like I said, I watched a couple of videos on YouTube on how to do this, and when I was framing around her face, her curls that were there, I made sure to cut one at a time, and that's what I'm trying to do with her hair, is to take the curls as you see underneath and cutting each of them on their own. Now as I go farther up in the sections, I'm cutting them more as a group, but being careful to take the curls that are showing themselves as individual, cutting them midway up the curl, and making my way through the hair, trying to get the right angle, as you can see. But there's a lot of hair here to cut, and so her hair probably took the longest, just because I was trying to put also layers that went maybe anything from in half an inch all the way up to 4 inches up her hair. Even cut some pieces individually 6 inches. So I would take a random piece and then cut it. Just kind of use your discretion as you're going along and your visual, what you see. Really, I'm just cutting in front, those little curls then around her face again, taking time to cut midway through the curl. She was having a lot of fun having her hair cut. check out this video for how to cut toddler hair. This is my cute toddler and her curly hair. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support. I hope that this encourages you to cut your daughter's hair.
Want to see more videos? Click here.